7 o'clock and it's time to go live. Although we're only gone because noisy. Oh dear. What a week. What a week. Cheers, everyone. Oh dear, what a week. Let's see a little better in there. I'm in the conservatory because we've got rowdy neighbours and they're playing music. And hello, everybody. This is another live. And the reason why we're doing a live is because I really couldn't do much of a video this week. It was very hard to get one done. And last week's was surrounded by, the tent was surrounded by lots of children. It's a bank holiday. A lot of the kids are off school at the moment. So they're all enjoying the hot weather, the beautiful blue sky. And yeah, so next door's kind of having a bit of a barbecue. Lots of sounds going on, so the door's shut, so I'm in here. There's no tent up, although my Keshwar 2 Seconds Easy is there. I did do a little bit of a video yesterday where I introduced Bella to camping, because I want to take her camping. She's drinking at the moment, bless her. Hello, darling. Bless her. So yeah, I did do a little bit of a video. But yeah, hopefully that should be up next week. But it's under 10 minutes, and it's where basically I try and get her comfortable with a tent, because I don't know if she's ever been camping before. I don't think she has. And we've got a crate, and she's literally takes a couple of paws in. She's like, oh, not sure about this. And you can see the little body language. So, so yeah, it's bit of a learning curve. Buster was kind of okay with that. It's amazing how different two little dogs can be, but they are polar opposites of each other. So yeah, there we go. So I hope you're all having a good Saturday. I'm on here till 8 o'clock tonight, and the reason why is because my little lady needs time to go out, so I need to take her out later. So we're only on here for an hour tonight, but I will try and do a live video every Saturday. I might try and move it to 7:30, but we'll see about that. It is work in progress, but hopefully it should be no disrespect to last week and James. James was absolutely brilliant on my birthday last week, but we had lots and lots of children running around the tent, and one of them nearly even ran into the camera, the phone, and yeah, I know kids will be kids and that's fine, you know, they need the time, but my tent is not a playground. But there we go. That's my little windjover. So I hope you all got a drink in hand, and I hope you'll come along and say hello and join me. Otherwise, it's just me. Tom Outdoors. Hello, Tom and Chloe. Hope you're having a good weekend. Where is she? Oh, she's on the sofa at the minute. Hopefully she'll come and join me. My little girl. Still feels weird saying that. Yeah, it's been actually an easier week than what I had anticipated, because you two, mate. Is Bella okay? Yes, mate. Hello, James. How are you, mate? Can't believe it's a week ago since we last did this. Bella's fine, mate. She settled in really, really well. The only thing, there's a couple of little things where we need to sort of improve on, but we'll get there. We're just got to move things around a little bit, and we've changed the living room, so we put the crate in there now, so I don't think she'll ever sleep in there. She's been sleeping in my bed for the last couple of nights, and she seems quite contented there. But obviously I go to work in the night, Monday to Friday, but there's another bed with other people, so you're just over the road, mate. Well, come over and say hello. You're more than welcome, mate. Hi, Gillian. Hope you're all right. This was my sort of backup plan, because I knew that I couldn't. I didn't think I could get a video out this week, but Bella settled in really, really well, and now you can actually see her body language where she's relaxed a lot more, and just laying down. Whereas the first 24 hours, literally all she wanted to do was play ball all the time. Oh, you've got the kids, mate. Okay, mate. Yeah, Bella's not 100% on kids at the minute. Okay, mate. No worries. So yeah, uh, yeah, she settled in brilliantly. Absolutely brilliant. I'm proud of her. I've got a little girl. It was weird saying that, but I like it. But, yeah, I must apologise about the video that went out this morning. There wasn't a lot of camping involved, but again, that's just down to the fact that it's a bank holiday. The kids were off. The weather was great. They're like a whirlwind, mate. Yeah. That's the thing, though. Bella is a little bit sensitive around children. We went to the pub the other day. I'm not going to name which one, but we went to the pub the other day, and she was transfixed on this child that was there. And we were warned previously, before we adopted her, the fact that because we don't have children in the household, that we were suitable to be to adopt her. But yeah, she kind of doesn't really get on with children, which is a shame. But you know, it's one of them things. Oh, yeah. Do you know I'm? I think I'm back at work next week, and I'm kind of dreading it. I've had 2 weeks off, but won't be long before I'm off again, but not in a tent. So is anybody camping tonight or in the garden? If so, I envy you, because at the moment you're going to miss Bella when you're at work. I will, but it is during the night, so I will have to stay up a little bit longer. But we've got her a walking time sorted now, and the dinner times. And we were told that she needed to be fed after the walk, but actually that doesn't really work because she likes to eat things on her walk. So I have to literally have eyes like an eagle, and we've decided now to actually flip it so that she has her food before she goes for a walk. Now she was fed at 6, so I'll need to walk her in a little while. But yeah, she's amazing. She really is, and she growls at a ball. She kind of swear growls at it when it bounces off her nose and bounces off. You can hear her like she go, which I love. She's got a bit of attitude about her. Yeah. She's in there at the minute. I can just see a little head. Yeah. Just getting used to things, and she went in a tent yesterday, I believe, for the first time, and she was okay. She was good, which is nice because that means I can take her camping next year and she'll be fine. Hopefully you can't hear the children and the music that's next door, but I would have done this outside, but yeah. Thankfully, they can't come running up to my tent because one, I haven't got a tent up, and two, there's a fence in the way. Yeah. We are you going to do a garden camp with her to see how she copes? I've been thinking about that today. Actually, funny you should mention it. I might do, but I think I'd rather wait when the weather is a little bit worse. If that sounds weird, and that's because at the moment, obviously, I know the weather's good. I mean, these might go. Yeah, nice to hear from you, James. You take care, mate, and I hope to see you again soon. Yeah, I want to do a garden camp because, to be honest with you, I've had 2 weeks off. This last week, I have kind of missed it. I kind of camped outside for 6 nights in the first week. Then the second week, I've literally done no camping at all. And yeah, but at the moment, I say my priority is my little girl, and I think if you've got a little doggy or a child, right, then obviously that's the same sort of principle. You put your family first. So at the moment, I just want to get her settled in properly. Give her another couple of weeks, and I think she'll be absolutely. She's great now. I mean, we see a difference from day to day. So it's incredible. I wonder what she'll be like in about a week's time. That'll be. But right now, I just can't ask for anything more. She's just incredible, incredible little girl. And today, I was laying on the bed, And I thought, I'll have an afternoon nap. And then she jumped on the bed, started stroking her. And then I put my hand on my chest, and then literally she got a paw and went, no, I want more stroking. I was like, oh, bless her. And she's been introduced to a lot of our friends, and we took her up to the Dogs Trust Loughborough, because obviously we were going up there quite a lot to see if there was any doggies there. And we went week after week after week, and obviously they got to know us by name. And I told one of the ladies who works there, again I won't name her name, but she was absolutely brilliant, wonderful lady. And I told her about the fact we'd met Bella, and we decided to adopt her, and she was like over the moon. And then we took her up on Thursday, and she was like, oh my, and Bella was all over, and brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I can't thank the Dogs Trust enough. I mean, we adopted Buster from there just over 8 years ago now, and this one we got a little bit further away, but it's still the Dogs Trust, and they were equally as brilliant. So if you're after a dog, please consider Dogs Trust. We've got a little gem in her. She is incredible. I even took her to work yesterday. Yesterday was Friday. Yeah, I took her up to work yesterday, and she got to meet a lot of the staff up there, and they loved her as well, which is nice. But I have been keeping an eye on the camping as well. I'm not just doggy now. This is not just going to become the Bella channel. And I know a lot of people will probably be thinking, oh, it's just called dogs now. Well, yeah, there will be a couple more videos about dogs, but it is always going to be a camping channel. Just featuring occasionally one little doggy. She's my responsibility, and I'm the one that will be walking her. So if I go away, then realistically she needs to come away with me, and I want to show her more of the world anyway, or more of the country. So she will be featuring, but it's by no means a dogs channel. Before people start going, oh, unsubscribe. Oh yeah. I hope everybody's got a drink, by the way, because that is the rules of this live. I'm not, as like I said earlier, I'm not drinking a lot tonight, and it's only going to be an hour long, because I need to take Little out. Where is she? Oh, she's on the sofa still. Wow. Should I see if I can get her to come in here? Spare me. Yeah. I'm on vodka and lemonade, and it's really hot. Do you know what? It's actually quite chilly here. There's a bit of a breeze, and it's like, yeah, I mean, that's why I'm wearing this, but it's not been overly hot today. I'll see if I can get Bella to come in here. At the moment, she's just resting, bless her. Yeah. 16 weeks of looking for a little dog, and we finally found one. Do you know what? The house feels like a home again. But yeah, I want to do some more camping. Obviously, with the kids being off, I don't want to repeat last week's birthday with the kid. Well, they've got some lungs on them. I don't really want to repeat that, because you can't do any filming. So I like to go camping normally midweek, which means booking some time off work, and with the kids being off. Hello, Jeremy. Happy birthday, mate. Yeah, a week ago now, so I'm now officially the new age now by a week. 51 more weeks to go to my next one, but it's been a good start to this year, I can tell you. It was hard last Sunday, the long drive after the long night. Me and James, we didn't actually get to sleep till 11:30. The kids were running around, and literally people having barbecues, and then we got up at 5 o'clock the next morning, and then literally by 6 they were running around the tent again. It was and people keep asking me about, is she? She's gone to a drinking bowl. Hello, darling. Hello, sweetheart. I don't think she's too sure of the tripod. Let me see. Bella, come here. Come here, darling. You can go back in again. Here we go. Do you want to come up? Do you want to come up? There we go. Come on. No, Bella, it's all right. It won't hurt you. Bella, 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 come here, come here. Oh, yawn. Bella, no, this way, up here, up here. Bella, Bella, up here. Bella, sorry. Bella, come here, come here. Up, 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 up. Hold on. Evening, mate. Come here, come here. Up, up, up. What? You too shy? Bella, Bella, come here. No, come here. Here we go. Here we go. There she is. Ooh. There she is. Meet Bella, everybody. And you're adorable, aren't you? She's a working Cocker Spaniel, so she's a little bit smaller than Buster. She wants to go back in. I'm just going to let her back in. There you go. Good girl. So she's a little bit smaller than Buster. I just saw somebody had a long day putting it up and taking it down. 2 seconds fresh. Awning too. It is. That awning is awesome. I love it. And it was something I got for my birthday. And to be honest with you, it's like, wow. I mean, people have actually said in the comments that, and I can totally understand, that the 2 seconds easy, to them, they don't need that awning. I understand that. But for me personally, with all my camera gear, my recording, my video gear, even though it's only GoPro, but it mounts up, believe you me, with tripods and everything. And then with the potential of taking a dog as well, that means that space is going to be ultimately limited. So you've got the option there if you want it, but if you don't, then you can just take the Quechua 2 seconds easy. 2-sec 2-person tent, and we'll be upgrading to 3-person tent soon with a tarp, which you got for your birthday. That tarp is brilliant. It really is. It surprised me just how much thought had gone into it, and the ground sheet that went in. That sort of, it's a little bit like a Formula One front wing, where it sort of scoots up at the sides like that and then latches on, and it's got pockets in. And I'm like, mind blown. It's even got windows, and vents, and it's just wow. And I don't think anybody will be disappointed in it at all. But I say, you've got the option. It does look amazing, and I say, if you're going to be going away for say one night, then you could just take the Quechua. Oh, Bella, what's the matter? Oh, she's looking at me with sad eyes, bless her. If you want to go with just the 2 seconds easy, you've got that option. But if you want to go a little bit bigger, then you can. For the price, it's well worth it. It is. I fully stand by that. I don't know how much it is at the moment. It might have gone up a bit in price since I asked for it for my birthday, but it was about £55, I think, when my family purchased it. Words. I'm on my first. But no, at the moment I've got no more campsites booked, because obviously when the kids are off, that makes filming nigh on impossible, and I proved that last week. But certainly once the kids are back at school, then yes, I certainly want to go camping again. And it's when you get to September, October time, you do tend to find that things quieten down anyway, even at the weekends, which is good. So I've got nothing against children, but I'm an adult and I don't really want to be necessarily around them. But my friend James, that you saw in the video that we did last week, you're getting it now in Singapore. Yeah, it's a wonderful feature. But yeah, I've got no more booked for the time being, obviously with the kids being off. But once they're back, then I'm going to the Lake District possibly in October. It's booked, put it that way. So it'll be chilly, but we're trying to work out which tent to use. What it is, my mum wants to go to the Lake District, but she likes painting, so she wants to go to the Lake District when it's in sort of autumn time. And I said about the fact we could go up, so we're going to go up possibly in October, possibly. and depends on her health. But there's a fly in here, and it's a yeah, stop buzzing. And she wants to go up and see the lakes then. So we said we'd go up, but we're looking for a tent that would be suitable for her, which is why I asked about the Keshwar with the 2 bedrooms, one at either end, the Apenza 4.2. So she could have 1 bedroom and I could have the other. If not, what we'll do is we'll end up working out where we take the 4.1 and maybe one of us sleep in the bedroom and then one of us sleep on the other side in the living area. But we'll work it out. We shall see how far we can stretch those pennies. I had to sort the car out again this week. That car's a nightmare. It's like you fix one problem, something else goes wrong, and then it's like, okay, the insurance just gone up. Car insurance at the moment is a rip-off. A friend of mine, he's went from 330 to £900 a year. Mine went from 560 a year to 900. It's crazy money. Anyway, it is. And my mate, he's an HGV driver. His name's Paul. I've known him since we were at secondary school. What's Bella barking for? Bless her. But yeah, I mean, I've not had any accidents or anything like that, and mine's gone up from 569. Well, it went up £231 in a year. Was it all 331? I think it might have been. I don't know. 560. My maths is not really great tonight. I'm tired. But 569 to 900 is just ridiculous. So I had to do shopping around and sort all that lot out. Bless. So yeah, getting that done now. We get a month's worth of insurance with Bella from the Dogs Trust, which is brilliant. But then that will run out, and then I've got to sort that out as well, and that's not too bad. But car insurance at the moment is just ridiculous. I need it for work. But yeah, I might be doing a video on this little table. What's your best favourite camping meal to cook? I'm very fussy on my food, Jeremy. Very, very fussy. So I do like my Wayfarer sausage and beans. They've featured a lot on the channel, but yeah, I do like my kind of junk food, but yeah, I do like pork sausages a lot. I like the Richmond sausages, so I may do some kind of cook on that one time. Might try that. For my birthday this last week, I was actually going to go wild camping. When I cancelled the trip to the Lake District because after when Buster passed away, it was prices have gone up in that respect as well. So I cancelled that and I said no. It was a good job I did because then Bella came along just at that exact same time when I was supposed to be going away. So if I had gone away, then we would never have got her. Pardon me, I'm going to burp. Pardon me. So it's all worked out brilliantly, and I was actually going to go wild camping for my birthday, and then I just thought, actually, probably not. And but yeah, I will be doing a bit more cooking in that respect. Sorry, was that a long-winded answer? I've had one of them days where I started off cooking a meal earlier and then left it to one side and then went out a nap, and then things are I just haven't got round to it yet. It's settling Little Miss has been a lot easier than I had anticipated, but you do have to keep both eyes on her at all times. Yeah, she's a crafty little one. No doubt she'll be coming up to me in a minute and asking me to go for a walk. But yeah, I'm still, even though I'm preoccupied with her a lot at the moment, I am still in the camping thing and looking out for anything that's new and trying to see when I can go camping next and all that. But realistically, my time for going away is May, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. Or I could have just said September to May. That would have been easier. yeah, but it's nice to have for the patter of four tiny paws around again. Feel alive again. Yeah. Oh, what's the point? Just yeah. Sorry, miles away. So much to do on my mind. We've got to get her neutered. She could still have puppies, so we've got a voucher to have her neutered. So I've got to see if we've got that voucher. That won't be till later on in the year. Oh yeah, but so it's nice and warm up in Scotland. It's chilly here. Anyone else got really good weather at the moment? It looks like Europe's got a lot of rain at the moment. I saw the weather forecast, and it looks like Europe is literally whoa. Looks like we're getting our good weather a lot here at the minute. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how things go and things transpire, and then we'll try and get another tent and get some better sleeping gear as well. That's definitely a must. That next year will be the year that I think that I'll be doing a lot more. Not to say that I'm ruled off for the rest of this year or scrapped it, because I haven't. But next year I'm really looking forward to that. And if I can get Bella really used to camping, then it'll be fantastic. I want to go. I know I said Cornwall, but I would actually really like to go up to Scotland as well. So it was a good job. I had to delete last. Is it just it's just hot and humid here in Singapore? Is it about 34 degrees again? I remember you saying last week that it was really hot. Me and my friend James was like, wow. I think it was like 21, 22 here today at tops, but 21 degrees and sunny here. In the Netherlands, 21 degrees. Yeah, come to Scotland, next to Loch Leven. Loch Leven, I'll keep that in mind. I'll keep everybody posted about what I'm doing, but I would love to see. I know I've done a lot of the Lake District on this channel, but I would like to go up to Scotland. Now it's 35. That's Scorchio. That really is. That's anybody remembers the Fast Show? Scorchio. Yeah, that's way too hot for me. But Lisbon. Hello there. How's the weather your end? Well, we really are going international. But yeah, we had 3 days of cloudy weather, but the last 2 weeks have been really quite good, really. When I went away from 22 degrees. Yeah, that's nice. Hi, Mom. Yeah. Bella's watching me intently. Yeah, we've been quite lucky with the weather this last couple of weeks. I think I hit the nail on the head with my holiday time. But won't be long before I go away, and yeah, I really want to do a lot more camping again. I feel like I've done too many garden camps. It's convenient, don't get me wrong. If you've got a garden and you can do camping in your garden, it's a great way to test gear out, which is what I fundamentally used to do. Which is why I don't have like big 8-person tents. But to be honest with you, like you can go to like the place that I went. You can go to like the place that I went to last week at Spring Lakes in Long Eaton, and that was £26 for up to 4 people, which I didn't think was bad. The only thing is because it was near a lake, the mozzies were in. I fancy camping in Wales sometime. Yeah, I've been to Wales, but it was only for a little while. Camping in Wales, that won't be a bad idea. Well, I think I'm going to sneeze. You know when you can feel it coming on? Like someone's put one of them feather dusters up your nose. Tickle, tickle, tickle. It's going off now. Wish I hadn't said anything. Yeah, I would like to see Wales. I'd like to see more places. I've done a lot of the Lake District, and I love the Lake District. I really do. But I feel like when I get to like Keswick, I can just turn the sat nav off, and I just can just go. I know where I'm going. The only place of exception was Coniston Water, but other than that, I can get to Windermere and all that pretty easy. So yeah, I need to explore more. I don't want this to become the camping, dog, and Lake District channel. As much as I do kind of miss it, I think I'll have to go back there one time. But the open water swimming is great. I didn't buy a wetsuit for nothing, but I bought 2 wetsuits. So Lisbon is 22 degrees, Singapore is 35 degrees, and I think it must be about 14 degrees now, give or take. Come over to, unfortunately, I don't actually have a passport at the moment, and as inviting as that does sound, 35 degrees is literally too hot for me. I think I might, just thinking about the dynamic range and more being backlit. It's not really doing much. Pardon me. I've got an audience over there. Oh, bless her. So yes, I finally found my little girl, or little 4 feet, little 4 paws. Evening, Stu. How are you? I bet it is, Jeremy. Too hot. Wow, that's really, that's not my kind of cup of tea. To be fair though, I have my internal thermometer is really terrible. I can't stand the extreme cold, and I can't stand the extreme heat, so I have to be right in a little bit of a sweet spot. And one of the reasons why I do like doing garden camping is because even in the UK, when it gets to about 25, 26, and you kind of walk upstairs and you go, so hot. I'm like, everyone else goes to bed, and I'm like, literally like, well, I'm going in the garden. And it's like, it's cool. It's like, how did you sleep last night? Oh, it was baking hot. And I'm like, oh, actually, I had a really good night's sleep. It's the best air conditioning you can get. Halo. I wonder what that was for a minute, then realise it's a reflection on the glass. Yeah, certainly. I'm on the lookout for more gear, but at the moment, I want to get Bella set up properly, 110%, and get the kids' holidays out of the way, and then we are good to go. I just realised there's filters on this. Oh, hello from Singapore. Wow, we are. How are you, my friend? Are you okay? Um, yeah. So it must be like it must be the middle of the night. My first aid kit literally consists of the very basics. The Savlon. Have you been? I did today for the very first time. I did. That was the very first thing I did. But I think it might be somewhere like Newquay. My camping trip to on my birthday was a little bit of a headache. James was brilliant. He was absolutely awesome, and I know that area like the back of my hand. And I showed him around. But when we got to the campsite, it was full of about probably somewhere between 20 and probably 35 children. Devon, Cornwall, Somerset. Yeah. If anybody's got any recommendations of where to go in Cornwall, then feel free to let me know. But I've only ever been to a place called St. Merran, which was 13 years ago now, and we went to a campsite, but it looked like they'd only not long set up, and it wasn't far from Padstow. I have to think now, but yeah, that was quite a bit of a drive. But I mean, Bella is fantastic in the car, absolutely fantastic. So I can't wait to take her away. Perranporth, yeah, that sounds. I've heard of that before. I've heard people say good things about that. I love all this when you all get talking to each other. Um, UK and St Ives. You see, um, yeah, I've never been that far. Never been. The furthest north I've been is Eyemouth in Scotland, and the furthest south I've been is St Merran in Cornwall. But other than that, I don't know. But as long as it's dog friendly and you got some places where you can take a dog, then that's fine. I don't mind that. But yeah, she'll be great in the car. We had a 120-mile trip to pick her up, and on the way back when we had her, she looked at the back door and we went, well, that's a bit odd. My dad was in the back and he said, she's been staring at the back door. I was like, okay, so we pulled into a services to make sure she was okay. She got out, she had a wee, she got back in the car again. How incredible. So yeah, she speaks volumes. So she'll be great on a long distance travel as well, which is great. Narrow boating, Geordie. No, no, no. I can't say I have. No. Yeah, super, super smart. I mean, I'm not gonna slate Buster. God rest his soul. He was very, very clever, but Bella is smarter. Well, she's smart in other ways. Um, Exmouth. How was it? How was it? I don't even know where that is. My geography is terrible, which for the company I work for is terrible. It's dog friendly, 2 miles. Not, oh, that sounds brilliant. Perranporth. The only thing with Bella is that she doesn't really get on with other dogs. Although the walk we go on, we don't really come across anybody else, which is great at the moment. But yeah, still early learning days. But yeah, if it's got dog friendly places, then that'll be even better. That'll be brilliant. But as I say, she's fantastic in the car. Literally, you don't even know she's there. She's not a whimper, not a cry, nothing. And as I say, she's my responsibility. I need to take her with me. And the only way I can conceive in my mind that if I did go to somewhere, say like the lakes where I went open water swimming, then she would either have to swim with me, which I don't really want her to do, or I would go with somebody that would look after her whilst I go for a quick dip. But I can't foresee me doing like Geordie Buster passed away. He passed away in January. Um, he had a short illness over Christmas, and yeah, he passed away on the 9th of January, and we were all heartbroken for, still are really, but yeah, Buster's gone, unfortunately. Um, Miss him every day. Every time I see his casket, and I say good morning, mate. I still feel like he's with us, but it's kind of weird because Buster used to go down the stairs on the left hand side, as if you're going downstairs. He would always get down the left hand side. Bella goes down the right hand side. It's almost like they're both there. And I don't know. I didn't necessarily believe all that sort of thing, but the day that Buster passed away, I was distraught. Slept downstairs, and I know, and I wasn't sleeping. I wasn't. I went to the toilet downstairs. I went. I was sleeping on the sofa just to be felt nearer to him, and I know I heard one of his duck toys go whack whack, and I was like, and at first the hairs on the back of my neck stood up on end, and then I just thought, well, it's Buster, he ain't gonna hurt me. But I didn't used to believe in any of that stuff. But now, yeah, it's amazing. Oh, thank you, Geordie. Thank you. It is. They are family. They are family, and um, I used to be petrified of dogs. Uh, James, who was on my video last week for my birthday, I used to go around to his house, and he had a dog called Quest. And we were only teenagers. They are Jeremy. They are family. They're like our little babies, our little children. And I was that petrified of dogs. They had a little dog called Quest, and I was petrified. And his mom, because we were only like what, 12, 13, she had to go and put him in the kitchen while I went in the house upstairs into James's room, shut the door, played computer games, Mario Kart the original, and yeah. Then when it was time to go, um, his mom would put him in the kitchen again. So just goes to show how far I've changed in the years, where now I travel like 500 miles in a week to go and see about a dog, because obviously we had to go down twice uh, to go and see about that little lady. And yeah, I'm glad that's a fear that I got over, because they are amazing animals. There's no such thing as a bad dog, there's only bad owners. Yeah, they are amazing, and I'm sorry that you felt the loss as well. It's I wouldn't wish that on anybody. They're angels, but without the wings. You know why they've got the wings? Because that would make it too obvious. Oh, I'm gonna have another beer, but then that's it, because then I need to get my little lady out. Luckily, oh, oh, what was that? They make great mates on camping trips. Cheers. Uh, yeah, I went away 2 years ago for my birthday in 2021, and Buster was with me for that, and he was incredible, absolutely incredible, and I never felt alone. Never felt alone. I do like my own space. I do like my time away from humanity. Pardon me. Cheers. I'll be there in a minute. I'm still kind of swallowing the last one. Um, but yeah, we'll see how well Bella gets to step 2. I didn't pull that very well at all. Good job I'm not a bar person, isn't it? I'd make a terrible bar person. Yeah, I'm looking forward to taking her away and just getting away for a little while. And I know, Geordie, that's disgusting. I mean, look at this. I could swim in that part alone. That looks more like the sort of ice cream you get. Now, are you going to get Bella her own sleeping mat for camping? I think, Gillian, because we've got her own bed. We were told by the Dogs Trust that in a previous home took about. Shall we go for it? No, it doesn't quite stick. I think that Gillian, that because we were told by the Dogs Trust the fact that she likes her own bed, and she sleeps in the owner's room, which we did. We got her a crate. She didn't quite get on with that. Fine. So we put another dog bed in that we had, and she laid on that for the first night, and ever since then, like 5 nights later, she has been sleeping on my bed with me. So what I'm gonna go and do is get a double bed, and she'll sleep with me, and then that way, if she does hear anything, then I'm right next. She knows I'm right next to you. You know, like when you go to bed and your dog's on the bed with you, and they're literally pressed against your side. It's almost like reassurance for them that you're there. So I think personally, I think I would I will have her in with me. So yeah, I think that's what we'll do. And I'll probably wear Jimmy Jams, and then if she wants to go under, then I've got no problem with that. I know some people think that's disgusting and that, and I understand that, but I think that's what I'll probably end up doing. But I put up the Keshwa. It'll probably be next week's video. I've done an edit, but for some reason it's like 9 minutes of just total darkness, and I can't work out why. So I've filmed and edited next week's video where I get Bella used to camping, and I've just kind of re-edit it so there's not 9 minutes of darkness at the end. And that'll be like getting her used to the tent. So I've got the Keshwa 2 seconds easy, which I popped up yesterday, and literally, well done, but it was like literally like, oh, well done, Bella, well done. And I'm no dog expert or no dog psychologist. I do actually say that in the video. And I'm just getting her used to the tent and getting treats in there and just like, making her feel comfortable. The only thing that did bother me was that she did start digging a little bit, which on a tent is not really a good thing. So when she did that, I was like, no. But yeah, the Keshwa 2 seconds easy is just down here actually. But it's just small steps, just getting her used to it. But yeah, she will be sleeping with me. But she doesn't particularly get on with other doggies. So when other doggies in the background go, ruh, 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 she's like, she's off. Again, it's just working out what works for her at the minute. But at the moment, there's only a couple of little things that need addressing, but other than that, it's fine. And that's the fact she eats on a walk. No. I mean, we've got the crate in the living room now, literally just 5 feet away. And the reason why we've taken it out of my bedroom is because it's only really me and now Bella that go into my bedroom. So because it's now in a communal area of the house, whenever she goes in there, we can all go, oh, well done, and make it a good place. Her toys are in there, and today we put the Kong in there. I filled it full of her kibbles and then put some peanut butter on, put that in there. She spent 10 to 15 minutes in there. So that's good. It means that the crate isn't wasting. When we get to fireworks season, and if all the pops and bangs are going off, then she might use that as her safe place, which is going to be great. But yeah, we're still learning about her, and she's getting used to us, and we're getting used to her. And I don't think we've laughed so much in a long time. But I say, when you're stroking her, and you stop and you put your hand up here, and then literally she gets a paw, and I'm just like, oh, my heart melts. I never thought I'd be the person that could not live without a dog, but I need a doggy in my life, and I need to go. Well, how many of these? 110% alcohol. Oh, that explains it. No, I need a dog in my life, and I need to go camping. I need to go camping on a regular basis. I know this year's a bit of a didn't start off too great and had a consequence for the rest of it, but that's life. That's what happens. Yeah, she's my priority, and then the camping is on there. I need to look after my own mental health as well, and camping is my therapy. I've heard that mentioned quite a lot of times, where I need to get away from, not necessarily from people, but just from the same four walls. And we all need it. I think that's why we all go away on holiday. But for me, waking up to birdsong, even if it is slightly muted with earplugs, and that fresh feeling, there's just no better feeling. And yeah, I love that. And I missed that this week, because obviously getting Little Miss, that's my nickname for her, Little Miss, getting her sorted. Yeah, somebody said to me the other day, actually a couple of people went to a shop and were buying doggy stuff. She said, oh, hey up, someone's got a new doggy. And we've known this lady for years. And I was like talking about Bella, and I was just smiling. She says, she's got to you, and I said, yeah. She really has. It's nice to feel happy again. Losing, like, what we said earlier, losing a dog is just, there's nothing worse. Maybe losing a child, but yeah, life has to go on. And live it we shall. Yeah, I know. I love you too. I tell you what, this walk later on might be zigzag. Oh, bless her. She's on the sofa looking at me. Yeah. The only thing I will say, and this is kind of, I can't foresee many more videos. There's going to be a little bit of a drop of videos whilst we have the kids off school, especially if the weather's going to be great. I might do some more garden camping, which is not exactly what I want to do, but we're now in the season now where the kids are going to be off school, and I just don't want a repeat of last week. It's unfortunate my birthday falls on a bank holiday, and I've looked today. Next year it falls on the Monday, so I skipped the Sunday. It must be a leap year next year. So next year it falls on the Monday, and then the following year it's Tuesday, by which case, you know, things might be a little bit better. But again, we shall see. But I'm just taking one day at a time, 1 week at a time. Sorry, was I talking too much? You should see how much I have to edit off the videos. It's horrendous. I'm literally watching a GoPro and going, this is filming in 4K at 30 frames a second. And this is going to take up a lot of memory. I do tend to talk up too much. But I'm honest. I try and be honest with my life, and I try and share a little bit of what's going on. Obviously, you don't know everything. I have to hold some details back, but what I can share, I will share, because I like to be honest. And this is where it is with the reviews. They're just my opinions, and I know some people don't necessarily agree with my opinions, and that's fine. That's fine. I don't state my opinions as fact, and some things I like and some things I don't. But it is what it is. Has anybody got any questions that probably didn't appear in last week's live? If anybody's got any questions, then please feel free. Otherwise, it's just me talking nonsense, which isn't going to be for the first time. Oh, bless her. She is settled in brilliantly. But yeah, if you've got any questions, keep it clean. And it's not about showers. But yeah, life's good at the minute. No questions? Not even any really, really tricky ones? Oh, this is a speaker, by the way. Just feels good to throw. But yeah, been a bad year and a good year. Wild camping. Do I want to do any more wild camping? Nobody's asked me this, but I'm going to answer it. I want to do some more wild camping. However, the only wild camping I really want to do at the moment is in the Peak District, possibly the Peak District. That was what my plan was for my birthday. I'd even found a place to camp, to go camping in the Peak District, and now we're coming to that time of year where things are going to get busy. It's like no. So I am thinking about wild camping again. It's just over a year since I went wild camping for the first time. And has anyone here been wild camping before? Or is it mainly campsites? that you go to? Be interesting to know that. So yeah, have you been wild camping, or have you got any aspirations to go wild camping? Please let me know. But yeah, I've planned to go wild camping again, and I would like to do it, but not where I need a kayak or a paddleboard to get there. So that would be nice. Um, Nobody's talkative tonight. You all gone camp shy. Um, so yeah, I want to go wild camping again, that's for sure. But I want to go somewhere different. Campsites, wild camping. I do not want to take Bella wild camping. That's not going to happen. Campsites, yes. As for oh, this is hard. Do I want to see more places? Yes, Cornwall, Scotland, Wales, and I still want to go to lakes, but we shall see on that one. Right now, I need to explore more. Well. I want to go and do. I don't know. My brain's gone blank, completely blank. It's been a long week. I want to think, be able to clear my head, think. Really, I'm having a brain fog at the moment. So I've got the lakes in October. Potentially taking my mom and Bella. That's one. And I would like to take Bella to a campsite that is local. Because if she doesn't get on with it, then we can just pack up and go home. But I want to persevere. I think sometimes you need to do that. And I think she'll be fine. But we shall see. Maybe I might even go campsite next month or this month. Maybe do it in even this month. We shall see. But yeah, even if it's at the weekend, I'm not too bothered. As long as it's thinking. There'd be a status spot that's ringing along here at the minute. But yeah. To be fair, my life has just changed completely with discovering this young little lady. We only knew about her not even 2 weeks ago. I saw her on the site on the Monday. We heard back on the Tuesday, and then we first met her on the Wednesday, and then on the Sunday we brought her home. So since then, literally, I had plans to go camping this month, but obviously my priority is getting her settled. So it's kind of a case of okay, that's not going to happen, but this is where I've got to think. And my head is just literally whoa. I mean, I had to give her first bath shower today. I gave her a shower. She doesn't get on very well with the vet, so we've had to sort out a muzzle by putting some peanut butter in and getting to put her head in. And as I say, completely different to Buster. Completely different. It's almost like a completely different breed, which it probably is because she's a working, whereas Buster was a show cocker. But yeah, my mind is kind of a bit all over what I've got to do. I think we're going down to the vets on Monday to get her vaccinations, and yeah, there's a lot going on. Sorry, am I rabbiting? Talking too much dog. Roof, roof, roof. So yeah, I would like to go to another campsite soon. I feel that last week, I mean, I don't want to take anything away. I love having James with me on my birthday, but I think after with the kids running around like they were, and it was literally like I was getting to the point where I was going to say a few choice words, not to the kids but to the parents. I think that I need to do a campsite where that's not going to be an issue. You can't film. You can't film where there's kids running around at all. And Spring Lakes was good, barring a couple of little things. The campsite was pretty much okay, but the thing is, they just say, oh, you put your tent somewhere down there. They're not as regulated as the camping and caravanning club. And whilst it was kind of nice in some respects, where you just go, okay, yeah, where should we go? I mean, we put our tent down at the end of like this sort of tiny little area, and then somebody put a big 5-person tent at the end, and our car was at the end. We were like at a dead end, and we had to say, look, please don't put your guide ropes, otherwise we can't get the car out. I've got to be out up early in the morning, so I've got to go and pick this dog up. And they said, well, we're only staying for one night as well. Okay, fine. But yeah, it was okay, but it could have been run a little bit better. And that's Spring Lakes is great. You've got a lot going on. You've got wakeboarding, and you can go paddle boarding, and you can go open water swimming. I've done open water swimming there plenty of times and loved it. But the camping, I think they need to give you some sort of map where to go. The signage wasn't brilliant, and as I say, there doesn't seem to be anybody on site to say, hey, keep it down, gone 11 o'clock. Yeah, just my little 2 pence worth. Right, I think I'm going to say goodnight. Oh, would you believe it? Next door's gone in. Yeah, my head's all over the shop. I do apologise. I am mentally exhausted. It's been a long week. I mean, she's settled in really, really well, but it's still 5 o'clock up in the morning, 10 o'clock at night, and I do not regret a single second of it. And yeah, we'll get there. I've got a lot to think about, a lot of things to sort out, but I'm going to go because I'm just rabbiting, and I do apologise. I do not want to take any more of your time up tonight. You've been absolutely fantastic, and I want to thank you all for your company tonight. It's really been lovely, so thank you very much for your company. I'm going to attempt to drink the rest of that and then take little one out for a walk, because maybe I can't even see it now. And yeah, we'll do this again next week for sure. We'll try and do every Saturday for the time being. At the moment, I can't really get the tent out at the moment. I want to get it out for tonight, but everyone seems to have got the barbecues out, and it's just noisy and music and everything. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you again next week. And by then, hopefully, I should have my head a little bit clearer and have a little bit more sleep. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for your chat, your conversation. To everyone in Singapore, Scotland, and anywhere else in the world, thank you for your time. Take care. I'll see you again, hopefully, next week. Don't forget the drinks, though. Don't forget the drinks. It might be 7:30, though. I don't know. I'll keep you posted on the community tab. We shall see. I know some people can't make the later ones because it's got evening shifts, so I'll try and keep it to 7. But it's just sorting out Littleton's walks at the moment. Oh, there we go. No, I'm going.